Alright, today in this video I'm going to be installing a vehicle to trailer connector. I already have a little tow hitch, like a 2.5 inch, but now I need the electrical cables to hook up to the trailer itself so I can have brake lights and turn lights. So here we go, let's do it. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little T20 Torx bit and our little ratchet, and we're going to go to the passenger side rear wheel well, and we're going to take off these screws here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, if I didn't catch it, there's actually a 5th screw right here. Alright, I got all 5 screws out, and as I was trying to peel away the splash shield, I realized that there's a 6th one right down there. So I got to go underneath, and there's a 6th screw right down here. Okay, right there. Now that we got the 6th one out, if you peel this back, you will actually get to see the connector that is in there. And I don't know if I can get a good shot of it. It's actually right up in there. It's probably right about right here. I don't know if I could get a good shot of it, but that connector is just hanging out, and I need to connect it to my little power lead, or my little connector here, which is this right here. So you're gonna have to wiggle up there. You could go underneath to try to do it, or you could go from the side. I'm gonna see if I could go from underneath. Okay, let me where is it? There you are. That's the connector I need to connect to. And you can see how close it is from the splash shield. And that should be our connection. So let me connect my connector to it. Alright, I made my connection. I did it without looking because it's easier to, because it's such a cramped space that I just stuck my arm up there and felt for the connector and then just plugged it in. You should hear a snap, and then that's it. I got to put in some fuses, but let's move this wire up, hide it out of the way, and then connect it to my little trailer hitch, which is right up there. Okay? Alright, here's my wire lead. That's from the connector. I ran it towards the back corner of the bumper, as you can see here, and then I ran it in that second hole up there. I don't know if I can put my finger, but there's a second hole there. I put the connector through there, and it'll come out the other side right behind the back bumper right here. And as it came out, I hooked it up to my actual trailer hitch. I used 2 zip ties to hold the extra wire, and then I kind of like zip tied the actual 4-pin connector to this hitch right here, and I put the cover on. And then just make sure you cut this when you're all done. So I got to cut these, and then that portion should be done. Now we need to hook up the fuses. Alright, now when we hook up these fuses, some of these fuses are going to go to certain things. So like F8 is going to be for the trailer backup, F17 is for the right turn, so on and so forth. And then yeah, so I popped the hood, and this right here is going to be our fuse box. I open it up, and then all the fuses are going to go into this section right here. Pause this or whatever and hook up all the fuses. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 10 amp fuses. Alright, the first 10 amp fuse, it's going to go in F8, which is right here. F8. Okay. The next one is F17. F17 is right here. And then F21, which is going to be right there. And then F41. Looks like it's right there. F41 is right there. I'm just gonna do this one by hand. Okay. And then we got the 30 amp fuses, which are these little green ones. They say 30 on it. And F30, which is right here. Right here. Okay. And then F34 for another 30 amp, which is right next to it. Alright, now these relays need to go in R15 and R16, which are going to be this one right here and this one right here. So the way I'm going to install it is the way that, like, if I were to read it like this, it's going to go 90 degrees clockwise. Push that in there. 15. Rotate it 90 degrees to the right clockwise. Alright, once you did all that, just do everything in reverse. Oh man, look at that. Ugh. Do everything in reverse and put everything back together. What are you doing, Jace? You got a ball? Give me the ball. Give me it. Good boy. Ready? Go get it. Alright, so I'm going to do a light test. Right now I have my hazards on, so yep, I'm getting power to that wire. Getting power to this wire. This is probably going to be the brake, although it's not on. Looks good. Right now I don't have anyone to test the brakes and other things, but yeah, that should be it. And that's the installation of a tow wiring harness.